Now, you may or may not have already seen this on my Instagram story, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Here we have my custom, new and improved Shadow Bonnie plush. This is not very great lighting. It is an entirely pitch black plush, so it's gonna be a bit difficult to tell what's going on. But here it is. I think I did a pretty good job on it. It's all made out of fleece, so it's not shitty. There it is. And for comparison, here's a regular Bonnie plush. I mean, looks pretty similar in comparison, and it can also stand up on its own, so that's cool. My Bonnie cannot, unfortunately, so there's that. Now I actually finished up the torso and the entire body down here and the head. I just needed to do the face and ears, sew up the back. But for some reason, I just got really lazy and I waited the longest time, like 2 months, and I finally did that. Yeah. But overall, I think it's pretty nice. You can't really tell where the sewing seams are. There you go. You can kind of tell there. There's the muzzle, torso. I added a stomach anyways. I don't really know why, but I think it looks good. You can't really tell on camera. But it does. If I was also debating whether or not making a secondary color for this guy, making the muzzle and hands and feet and stomach all light gray, and looking back on it now, yeah, that may have made it pop a bit more, but you know, he's sort of an ominous character anyways, and you can really only see the eyes, so way I look at it, it's just more accurate. It's just more accurate. And yes, he does have a nose. I did not leave that out. He doesn't have a bow tie though, and I should probably add that. But yeah, if there were one thing I were to say that I don't like about it, is that maybe it's the ears. I think they're just a bit too skinny, and they were a bit rushed, and I hot glued them on instead. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a bit of glue. And you know, you can see the glue around the inside of the ears. You can't even see the inside of the ears all that well. But yes, it is there. Maybe if I made a secondary color for it, but you know, I like it the way it is. And here is my old Shadow Bonnie plush from about 3 years ago, maybe even 4 at this point, that I made, and it's seen better days, honestly. There's one point where it only had one ear, but yeah, it is heavily loved, I'd say. There's a lot of hot glue errors and a lot of sewing mistakes on this guy, and since it's made out of felt, a lot of fuzz and, you know, dog hair has gone on it, so obviously it's not in the greatest condition. But back then, way back when, this was a pretty good custom. But it has retired now, and now we have this thing, which I think is way, way better than this thing that's in like the Travis style of plush. But yeah, this thing is pretty good. Why did I make it when I didn't do FNAF, when I don't do FNAF stuff? Well, I started this when I did, and I wanted to finish it because I think it's a really cool and nice plushie. Yeah, and honestly, I don't think I'll stop making plushies necessarily, FNAF plushies, because I think it's really fun. and I think the overall product is really cool, and it's really nice to just show people. I'm not going to do anything with them, but I really like them, and I want all the characters, all together. Because, some of them just don't make any sense at all. Like, why did they make Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Foxy, and Nightmare Freddy, and hell, even Nightmare Cupcake, and not Nightmare Chica? They made her Cupcake, but why not her? That's just stupid. The point is, here we have my new and improved custom Shadow Bonnie plush. Thank you all for watching. Tell me what you think about him in the comments below. And this is kind of funny because he has a shadow, even though he is a shadow. And hell, Bonnie barely has one. That is ironic as hell. Ironic. Anyways, here you have him. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.